State police say the man arrested for harassing the governor threatened to kill her. Good evening. Surprisingly, calling the governor's office and threatening her life is just a misdemeanor, but a judge is not treating it like a misdemeanor. He's put James Sanchez behind bars on a $100,000 cash-only bond.
Well, that may be because he's been accused of doing this before. In fact, he'd already been barred from ever calling the governor's office before police say he made these latest threats. Here's News 13's Alex Goldsmith.
Dick Jessica, the 61-year-old, is in jail again after prosecutors say he violated his conditions of release by threatening the governor's life. It's just the latest trouble for Sanchez.
Vietnam vet James Sanchez started out with a simple problem: cows roaming wild on the roads and on his property near Belen. About 3 years ago, he went to the state livestock board for help.
Our very first meeting, he was actually very cordial and very appreciative and very gracious.
But when the livestock board couldn't help, Sanchez apparently got frustrated and started making threats, including a sharp one a year ago.
Something about threatening to come back and do to the people here what he had done to people in Vietnam.
But in April, state police say it became more than just threats. According to a criminal complaint, Sanchez was on a ranch in Socorro, chasing cows with his SUV. When a rancher tried to block him with his truck, Sanchez apparently rammed the truck with his car. He's facing 4 felony charges for that. During all this, Sanchez was also calling the governor's office on the same issue, calling even after he was ordered to stop. Here's one of the tapes. Police say Sanchez threatened to kill Governor Martinez in some of those calls, but won't give specifics. While leaving court today, Sanchez denied making any death threats.
I threatened her politically. I told her I was going to destroy her, and I am. When I'm done with her, she won't be able to get elected dog catcher in Juarez, Mexico.
My opinion is that Mr. Sanchez does not pose a threat to the governor.
But DPS Secretary Gordon Eden disagrees.
Sooner or later, that person rises to that level where they're actually going to carry something out. And that's why it's so important that he continues to remain behind bars.
Sanchez is charged with 5 misdemeanors for telephone harassment against the governor and her staff. His trial is set for early October. Back to you.
Okay, Alex, the Livestock Board says it increased security at its Albuquerque office because of the threats. The governor's office has a picture of Sanchez just in case he ever shows up in person.